Swamp. Oh man, we got a lot to talk about. So let me.
It's recording.
Oh yeah, it's recording already. And if not, then fuck it. We'll just go with. You're like, it just showed up on my screen, Flip. That person on the other side, that's the one and only Lucky Stars, aka Timothy Clark. Timothy, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And somewhere back there, deep in the swamp, the one and only, the legend himself, Double R, Rob Ratliff. Double R, you there?
I'm right here.
Oh man. Now Double R, man, this mixed match is like right up your sleeve, man. And I say this because ever since I've met you, you've been an advocate for women fighters and women's wrestling, to be represented. I know in some cases it's a little difficult because, well, not every league is ready and not every league is fitted to host women's fighters alongside their male counterparts. But you guys have done an amazing job here in the LSL, kind of guiding the women and, well, I guess providing the platform, Rob. I mean, because you didn't have to have a women's title, but you wanted to. You didn't have to reach out to the AWL and start an inner league championship for the women's division, but you did. And so, yeah, man, kudos to you. So, but here we are, Rob, in the Louisiana Swamp League, the AIL currently, because, of course, Willowick Nightmare is the current champion, and, well, you guys got to take them down. So, until you guys do, it's the AIL. So, AIL Mixed Match Tournament. What led us to this, Rob?
Well, what led us to this was, we had a women's league start off with, and we just kept building it up. And I wanted a tag team division for the women too, and I tried it, but couldn't get it going good enough.
That's right. That, you know what, that the little light bulb over my head just turned on. Like, oh, that's fucking right. We did try to do a like only women's tag, and yeah, we couldn't get it off. You're right.
Yeah, we couldn't get it going, so I thought, well, if we couldn't get it going, why not get a intergender tag thing going?
Yeah, plenty of those kind of teams.
Yeah, and I think it started. I mean, obviously, shout out to some of the Patriots that started off here, like Awesome Mina and King Achilles. Shout out to Hardcore Janie Lane and I forget which one of these Shanes. Is it Paul the Butcher?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know they obviously Big Mama and Big Papa, been holding it down from the very beginning, and they kind of influence, the next generation, the Pipsqueaks and the Ellie Mays, who am I missing? The War Goddess and the Fontaines. Obviously, we had the emergence of the bunnies for
Time Bombs and the Sugar Lips.
Oh yeah, I mean, and of course the division. Well, we had a tournament, right? We had the first mix and match, and we just had a regular bracket tournament.
Regular bracket tournament, and Poisoned won.
A lot of sour faces after that tournament, including
including Pipsqueak and Ellie Mae, since they lost in the fight.
Hey! Why do you gotta? Jeez, man! I was about to say Big Mama and Big Papa, but yeah, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Eliminated in the first round.
Who took them out? Do you guys even remember? I can't even remember that.
The
Catfish John and Polly.
Oh, it was Catfish John and Polly.
Oh, the headless Polly now, but poor Polly.
I'll save that story for another show.
Poor Polly. But so now, what are we doing with this? I was already getting ahead of myself. I was getting ready to sign the matches this cycle, and Double R was like, "Hey, Flip, put down the joint and focus, because that's not until the what cycle did we say it was? 236 is when the first round is happening.
The one coming up, I think.
Yeah, so this cycle will have the information in it, and then 236 is going to be the first round, and man, you're a son of a gun, Double R. You're not gonna make like it like scattered around. You're gonna make the whoever it is, whoever's cycles.
First bracket has to go through all 5 matches that first.
Is it 5? Is it, did they have to face 5 different opponents?
Yeah, I think so. Ain't it 6 teams?
It's 8 teams.
Oh, 7 different opponents.
Wow. Yeah, you're brutal. And not only that, but you put the current champions as the first team. So you want to just like wear them out from the very beginning. That was the goal.
That's right. The first round is them taking on 17, and then it's the next team taking on, then the next, then the next, then the next, then the next. So this will be around like 8, 7 cycles, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like the round robin portion of the mixed match is going to end in 243, and then I think depending on how the brackets work out, either the top 2 or the top 4 will go into a little mini bracket to kick off.
To a normal tournament, you mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Depends on how the brackets work out. If it's a blowout and we have 2 solid, just 2 teams that just kicked ass, then fuck it. We'll just let them 2 duke it out for the championship. But if it looks like we can get 4 solid teams into a little mini bracket, then we'll do the little 4-team mini bracket.
That's right.
Now, let's go over some of these teams, because that's the whole point of having this show. We wanted to kind of highlight the teams that are here, and I want to start with, like I said, I want to start with the veterans. I want to start with Asamina and King Achilles. I personally, I've known them since my AWL days, way back in like.
Myself, I think they have a good chance at winning.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to say this from the start. Every team on this list has a valid chance of winning it. Now, that being said, I'm not going to, I'm going to tell you the dead honest truth. I'm going to be brutal. Not that Asamina and King Achilles aren't, at the top of my list, but the way this year kind of played out, it'll surprise you who I pick as my number 1. But I mean, I could easily say Pipsqueak and Ellie Mae, but I'm gonna try to keep a biased, an unbiased opinion.
Unbiased opinion.
But yeah. So I mean, what thoughts on Asamina and King Achilles, Rob?
I think they got this good chances in.
Now, this cycle alone, I mean, and no, I mean, obviously, Asamina and King Achilles weren't in the tag. I mean, because they're not listed, so that means they didn't sign as a tag team this cycle. But King Achilles and Prince Tier had a 5-11, so they were strong. They were, second overall in our league. I know we had a funny drop this cycle that kind of caught everybody by surprise. That's why.
That 28-28 kicked my ass.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're laughing at a 5-11, just know that it was a funny cycle in the steel. But regardless of that, 5-11, second place in our in the league, so not too shabby for their manager. So yeah, big things. Looking forward to big things with Asamina and King Achilles.
Things popping, little things.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna go into some of the, I guess. Let's go into War Goddess and Fontaine next.
Yeah, I think they're the dark horse.
Well, I'll tell you this: both of them individually amazing talent. They got they got that X factor. That's great. As a tag team, I'm nervous for them because if one of them kind of loses it and kind of gets distracted. I mean, you see how easily a team like Triple A can distract Fontaine, and
Yeah,
all we need is them, at ringside and just distracting it. So hopefully War Goddess can keep him, focused. But I mean, both of them. I mean, amazing talent. I mean, Tim, what thoughts on War Goddess and Fontaine?
I think they're the dark horse, but any one of these teams have a chance. Any one of them.
Now, in terms of them being, I mean,
They're the underdogs of the tournament.
that like, I mean, I'm looking at everybody else in this tournament.
I would say it was Pipsqueak and Ellie Mae, but they teamed together a lot, so I'd
Yeah,
have
oh
to
no, yeah,
say
that little run, yeah.
once they team together not so much. You got to consider them the underdogs.
I would say, Rob, would you agree?
Uh, well, yeah, I'd say they're
But
one of
but
the underdogs.
but I do believe that they can get something going.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping for a strong showing. I mean, at this point, this is an endurance test. I mean, so this is definitely going to test their bond, and it'll test any of these tag teams' endurance. I mean, I'm curious to see how many of them, by the time we get to the end of the round robin, how many of them are still here. You know how this game is. We don't know how many of them are still going to survive, but
That's right. We don't know. It could be everybody losing 4 matches. Who knows?
now, let's see here. What about the rookies? Let's go to the rookies. Since
Oh,
you put them as the underdogs because they don't tag, and I agree with that. Okay, I get it. But the rookies came on strong.
which ones again?
Olay.
Oh yeah. They definitely got a good chance. I
I
know
mean,
they've only been teaming for like 2 or 3 cycles. I think they just started teaming, but they've been in the league for a while.
yeah,
And
no, they had a good showing against. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Olay and didn't they have the commissioner tag team titles at one point early on?
no, they had a shot. They lost.
No. That's
Oh wait,
recently,
yes, they did.
right?
When
Did it? I
when Jerry was the commissioner, yeah, they did.
I thought that I thought so. So they have had their tag experience. So
So they're a heavy favorite.
now, Rob, thoughts on the rookies? I know you're a big fan of the way she dresses.
Well, I'm kind of if the rookies gets going in the first round or two, if they get going good, I think they got as good chance as any. Because like we was talking about, they do have some experience.
Yeah, they fell short this time around. Who did they fought against? Our champions, which our current commissioner tag team champions are. Tim, help me out. The Indomitable? No.
And it's either it's the Indomitable One and Time Bomb that are the tag champs.
Okay, there you go. Not Sugar Lips though.
No.
Okay, so the Indomitable One and Time Bomb are the tag. Okay, cool. Yeah, they put on a good show. Olay lost to them by one.
Yeah, it was 1 or 2. I know that. I think it was 1 though.
I'm looking for them on the email that you sent me, but I don't think La Diabolica and him tagged up. I think he uses El Monje and Demonios to tag.
The other 2 are the ones that tag.
Yeah, so I mean, and this is hold on. Whoa. Let's talk about this for a little bit. I know for a fact that you have like a tag strat for Big Mama and Big Papa, right? Like they have a dedicated tag strat. Is that safe to say?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
usually pretty good.
Okay, perfect. Because not everybody uses their teams to tag.
Yeah, sometimes they just use them to just fight.
Yeah, I mean, I think that that falls perfect, like you were saying with War Goddess and Fontaine, is like their manager doesn't really, use them specifically to tag. So I'm curious as to when he does, because this tournament's they're gonna have to focus a little bit if they want to survive.
Yeah, true.
But I don't see La Diabolica and El Monje.
Oh, El Monje Cavernario, who
El
is
Monje.
also our new Diamond Drop champion.
That son of a bitch. Fucker. Mother. El Monje.
That could hurt that team right there, too.
Man.
If he hears the show, he might put a tag team strat together for them.
Well, yeah, I mean, his other two had a 509 this past cycle. So, like I said, not bad, decent, for a funny cycle, not bad. But yeah, they're they had their little fair share of yip yap. Looks like
He had a
he
good
got
35, I think. 35 teams, I think.
Oh, in tag this cycle? Oh yeah, that shit was brutal. There's a lot of teams chasing. Um, who's next on this list? Who do you guys?
Well, we got Chicken Legs and Bullfrog Bob. What do you think about them?
I want to hear what you think about them. That's your friend right there.
To tell you the truth, they might have a good chance because they won the league titles a couple times this year.
They've also, didn't they come close to winning the world split?
Yes.
Was it tag or six man that they
They won six. They won the world six, I think.
Huh. Well, regardless of that, I can't stand them. And Paul, you son of a bitch, you're going down. You're going down. You're going down.
Well, we know why that is.
Yep.
Well, no, they just can't stand each other right now.
That's right. You took my title, is what Ellie Mae's saying. When I tried to get myself disqualified to keep it.
Now, so Chicken Legs and Bullfrog Bob, what did they hit this cycle? Ooh, they stunk up this cycle. Yeah, I'm not. They're not. I'm not even putting them in the top 4 in this whole thing. 503.
They blew chunks all over the report. I mean, they blew chunks all over the league.
All right, now, I mean, we got to put it out there, bro, because I mean, it's the whole reason we have this show. I mean, everybody knows that, it's the obvious choice, to make is Pipsqueak and Ellie Mae. Rob, your thoughts on the King and Queen?
Well, I ain't sure who's king, who's queen, but well, I tell you, I do consider them one of the favorites. Because they do have experience. They have been there in the finals before. So, yes, they've got the experience to do it.
It'll be interesting.
If they can just pull together.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what those two can do.
Yeah, they haven't really been tested. I know they talk a big talk, so we'll see.
Also, it's it's also going to depend on Patch Week. If he's
So
got
what's
that,
their undefeated record at now?
But no, I'm definitely there with Rob. It's gonna definitely fall on Pipsqueak.
Yeah, that's right. Or Ellie Mae's midget tossing.
Yeah, her midget tossing skills are premier. Now, all right, let's go. Let's go to two you're very familiar with, and I'll be dead honest. I mean, for as many tag titles that you guys won this year, I personally think they're the favorite. They're my favorite, even though Poison and Poisoned are the current champions. Big Mama and Big Papa, in my opinion, are number one. They gotta be.
Yeah, they're the most logical choice there. Yeah, I'll admit I'm gunning for every one of these teams. I hope they all do pretty good. I hope Big Mama and Big Papa do really, really, really good.
Rob, thoughts on Mama and Papa sucking lemons? I mean,
well, I tell you, Flip, I'm kind of in one way saying I hope they do get it because I agree with both of you. They are good. They won a lot of tag titles this year, probably more than any other team in the LSL. They do have the experience to be there. And right now, they're the only team that has touched the champions to a growl.
oh, nice.
They're probably one of the top two in this thing there, I think. And I think it's going to depend on if they can bond together and not get distracted.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Now,
Every time we lose, we get distracted. Every time Big Mama sees food in the corner,
distracted. Now,
if I see weights in the other corner, I'm all pumping iron, man. I don't care. I'll get counted out.
now,
Tim, it's every time Big Mama bends over, Big Papa gets in the wrong mood.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
now,
he's a
now,
hormone.
now, of course, even though deep in my heart, I think Big Mama and Big Papa, like I said, are the favorites. You still got the champs.
Yeah,
Now,
right.
We said this the last time where, this is the AIL right now because them sons of bitches took all the titles, plain and simple, everything. They got them all, or well, at least, most of them now, but they took them. They got them. They got the Poison and Poison came in. They took that. They came in, took the Diamond Drop for a little bit. He's chasing the G-Force title now, so Poison and Poison can definitely not be overlooked. But I like your strategy of putting them first.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I have them as just one of the top two is what I've got them at.
Yeah, I mean, I would go 1-2 as well. I would go definitely 1-2.
Yeah. Because they've got the experience behind them. They are on a high. Unless they hit a low part, it's going to be awfully hard to knock them off.
Yeah, true. It's always hard to knock someone off sometimes. It depends on who they are.
You know what's going to be interesting? I mean, obviously, because we have the little round robin and everybody has to face everybody. If somebody has a bad round, like if Poison has a bad round, I wonder if they're going to be able to recover from it.
That's a good. You make a good point. You make a good point there.
Yeah, I mean, could you like if it falls on Pipsqueak and Ellie Mae's turn to face everybody, and I have a 501 tag and I just lose every match, that's gonna be hard to overcome. That's just gonna be a shit show. Like, what happened? What?
Man, we're the best tag team in the world. What happened?
What happened?
It could
Gee.
happen to any one of these teams.
Oh yeah, it's scary. It's a scary group. It really is. Like you said, there's a lot of talent. There's a lot of variables that could, like you said, at any minute it could just completely backfire. But it's interesting because, like I said,
I was thinking of doing the same thing with 8 or 16 wrestlers doing this same kind of tournament.
having like a little G1.
Yeah. I was thinking about doing the same thing, except have 2 brackets.
Just do it for the diamond drop. Do it for the heavyweights. Should be, it's fun, man. It's a good. I mean, I seen it in a couple other places, like I said, but yeah, it should be fun to get some of this action going.
I know Tommy's into that.
Oh yeah, he got that from the G1, right? The G1s, right? That's the one, the Japan that they do. I'm not gonna fake. I'm not gonna fake the front and pretend like I know all that, but I have heard of it.
Yeah. I'm thinking of doing the same thing one of these times.
Yeah, set one up for the heavyweights. It'll be good. We'll have some heavyweight fun.
I'll need someone with good graphics to pull it off.
Yeah, we'll find somebody.
Yeah.
We'll get a little something going. Like I said, we'll work on that. Let's get through this at least get a little.
With the G1.
Yeah.
We'll call it something else. I don't know what yet. We'll think of something.
Like dot in the works. But no, this one should be good. Like I said, what was that, Rob?
I know the sugar matches.
No, sorry. I'm not naming it after Sugar Lips.
Sugar Lips Roxy, huh? Oh, Rob.
We'll call it.
I thought it was Sugar and Rob.
Sugar Rob, the Sugar Rob tournament,
No.
No, well, whatever we call it, we'll get to that one.
Swamp or something.
Yeah,
Mr.
Come on, the Sugar Rob.
Mr. LSL or something like that. You know, bragging rights for a full year, that kind of thing.
The Big Bang tournament.
The Big Bang. A little swamp thing.
The Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang.
There you go.
We'll do a Big Bang tournament. I mean, that would really be a Big Bang if you did do that, Tim.
You could always make it 4 brackets. You know, 4 of the things, and then make a 4-man.
The only thing about it, Tim, is when you start doing the round robin, you most of the time you come up with ties, like at the end of it. So that's why you got to have a way of maybe taking the top 4 from every bracket, and
that's what I mean.
Gotcha.
4 first, and then bottom 4, top 4, bottom 4.
I just go with a 2-bracket thing myself, Tim.
Yeah, we'll figure it out depending on how many people enter.
I might even make this a buy-in, mate. Put a little bit of credit on the line.
Put your money where your mouth is. Put your money.
Yeah, let's see who wins all the money.
Yeah, if we can get him to do a buy-in, that'd be a real good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll keep the swamp interesting. It'll keep it fun. But Anything else you guys want to put on this mixed match? Any other little good luck to Poison? You guys are first into the gauntlet, so
Actually, I'll say this. I'll say this. I'll say.
You did forget one team. I know you and Tim don't like it, but you did forget one team.
The Indomitable one.
Sugar Lips and the Indomitable one.
Oh, we didn't mention them turds? I thought we mentioned them with Time Bomb and the Indomitable one. Them turds. Yeah, those turds.
They got a good chance as any. Okay, there I said something. But they are not going to win.
Were they close last? They were, huh? They were
by you in the semifinal.
I was about to say that. Yeah, we knocked them out, them sons of bitches.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you gotta think about this, I'm not talking about now.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I don't mind the AAA. It's just when they run their mouths when they shouldn't. No one tells Big Papa Red to take a fall. And you're going to find that out, Indomitable one.
Well, I'm just saying that this AAA team, we can't overlook them. They got talent.
I already know they got talent. But they got mouths, too.
I do think that they're going to be hurt right now.
Yeah.
So Sugar Lips is more of a single thing right now. So unless that manager puts them together and tries to work them together, it work.
Yeah, because they didn't sign a tag this cycle, so we'll see. I'm curious if they're. I mean, I'm glad you mentioned the whole thing that this cycle wasn't the thing, so at least they'll get to see that. What do you call it? The little mixed match rubric or whatever you want to call it. So at least they know something's coming up. So.
Well, and also you got to think about this too, Flip. This mismatch thing starts next cycle. Well, next cycle, and Tim, I figured he'd already say this. Next cycle is pay-per-view.
Yeah, but a tournament, a full tournament can be done at a pay-per-view, yes, but.
Well, I know that, but I'm talking about a lot of these wrestlers have got single matches.
Oh, you're right. I get where you're going with that. You are right. Well, you know what? That's just part of the endurance test. That's just part of your tough luck. And like I said, good luck. The matches will be signed. And yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles, you know? That's the way the cookie crumbles. But you know what? I never thought about that, Rob. But you're right. Yeah, some of these managers focus on singles. And that they could sacrifice their tag you know, that's why Poisoned are at the top of the list because they're pretty consistent with their tag, and I think so is Big Mama and Big Papa. You know, that's why those two teams are at the top of the list. Is all I can say. I mean, that's why a team like the Indomitable one and Sugar Lips is so easily overlooked because they don't team